today we are doing another speed build, and this time we are doing another speed build of a house that my husband and I went to look at and possibly purchase. Yikes. So this house is unfortunate because I really badly want to purchase this house and put in an offer, and my husband really doesn't. And he was like, well, if you build it in The Sims again, maybe that'll change my mind, because the Purple Mountains Majesty house, which I can link above if you didn't see that, I wasn't really into that until you built it on The Sims. And after I saw the vision on The Sims, it really changed my mind. And now he's all, big sad boy that not only did we not get that house, we put an offer in and they rejected it. So I am going to go ahead and do this. I had a little meltdown over it because I think that this house has so much potential and he just really doesn't. So I went ahead and built the house as it is currently. It is obviously a very 20th century type of home. I can't, also that guy doing push-ups, excuse me, sir, this is a Wendy's. But this is a very 1950s home. It's got that orangey brick on it. There's not even an orangey brick in The Sims that does it justice. And then there's clearly an addition on the back of the house that is, I'm assuming, limestone, but I honestly don't know that. But anyway, so as it stands, it's currently a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, but that's listen, that's being really generous. The second bathroom, we had to take turns looking at it. It is so teeny tiny. In The Sims, it would be a 4-tile bathroom, full bathroom, sink, shower, toilet, and it is small. But it's got 2 living areas, and the back living area that's in this addition part has a wet bar. It's plumbed and has a little refrigerator and everything. Super fun, except for it's hideous. And the bedrooms are all way too small. They're fine size bedrooms for children, but our furniture, my husband and I's furniture, would not fit in one of these rooms. And we don't have a big bedroom as it stands currently. We aren't, we don't have tons of furniture. It wouldn't fit our bed and our dresser, is what I'm telling you. But the biggest issue, I think, for my husband is that the kitchen, it has some, I don't want to say foundation issues, because we don't know that that's the truth. It clearly has some structural issues in the kitchen. It is sloping into one of the walls, the wall that the refrigerator is on. This is that bathroom. It was small. I'm so sorry for all of the noise. I don't have time to edit it out today. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, the kitchen has some structural issues. But here's the thing. The realtor, so we went to see this house with our realtor, right? He wasn't into it. But then we went back to this town, which is in another county from us, to see a different open house for the most beautiful Cape Cod home I've ever seen in my entire life. I swear to God, it was gorgeous. The floors were original. It was amazing. Can't do it justice. Sorry. But they were also having an open house for this house. So we decided to pretend to go into this home and act like we'd never seen it before. And the guy showing it to us told us that this house actually had a buyer in February, I think, February, March. But the funding fell through. But before it fell through, they had an inspection done on the house. And it came back that there was mold and termites. But the homeowner remedied all of those things. But nothing came back on this structural issue. I'm not saying that that means it's all good to go. I'm saying that, well, if one guy didn't think it was that big of a deal, I feel like that's a good sign to get another guy in here, get a second opinion, and see maybe what the heck is going on. Because, you can use your eyeballs as a human being and know that there's an issue here. Something is not right. But if someone said that it wasn't that big of a deal, well, maybe it wasn't that big of a deal. So I don't know. I would like to look into it. I think this house is our perfect next house. It is not our forever home. It is not where we want to be forever. I desperately don't want to have neighbors, but it's on a dead-end street. And the side with the trees over there on the right-hand side has a creek. And then it backs up into farmland, beans and corn here. Beans and corn. And it's on 2 lots. So on the second lot, because the garage is really small, I told my husband someday we can build a big garage, a big old garage just for you, honey boy. He's a garage type boy. His dad was an owner and a son of an owner of a body shop, so he spends tons of time in our little bitty detached garage. So I'm thinking we could have an attached garage, and then someday we could build a sweet garage on the second plot over here. You know what I mean? It'd be so fun. Listen, I spent no time doing the landscaping, but this is the renovation portion of this home. And per usual, I didn't furnish this like as I usually would. I just want to be able to see like where the floor plan kind of is. And of course, things in The Sims are not like real life. This is totally not to scale, and there are some things that are totally off. But I think for the most part, like you can kind of catch what we're going for here, I guess. But like I said, I want to put a big fat garage for him over here. He can live his best life. We'll put up a fence. It's got this little cute little yard barn. It's kind of ugly, but like it's, it's fine. Like I'm not mad at it. And it's got this huge side garage. It's got this huge side yard that we could put our little fire pit out there. The dogs can run forever. Girl. Okay, listen. What I want to do is turn this 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home into a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. And the second bathroom isn't going to be as small as it is right now. Basically, I want to turn this second living area into a big master suite. So, like I said, I didn't spend a whole lot of time outside. I guess I did do some landscaping, but it's not much. It's just to show what it could be. Listen, I gotta take all that I can get, because the truth is, it's like, I don't want to pressure him into buying a home that he doesn't want to buy, but I just don't think that he can see the potential. So I'm thinking we revamp the outside of this home, right? HGTV this. So you can do this in The Sims. You can make it look like there are wood beams going across. If you take a roof piece and pull out the sides of it, so that not the like big arrows, but the smaller arrowheads, and pull those out, it makes the like overhang of them really big, and then makes it look like it's beams. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying it's the most convincing thing in the world, but I think for our purposes of just seeing the vision of it all, this is the best I could do, basically. And then we would also add wood columns. The columns that they have now are very outdated. We would just put like square wood columns, I think. And then I'm thinking we would lime wash the whole house, make it white, because that's what's in right now, and we want to resell this home eventually someday. So make it white, put in some good wood accents, so the beams, and we would vault the ceiling and then put those beams across the front. Vault the ceiling of the porch. Like our ceiling now on our porch is vaulted. And then I did download some CC to put some shutters on. These shutters are so cute. I will link them down below. I never build with CC, but I downloaded these because we don't have anything like this in The Sims. So I desperately wanted to have them, and they're great. They're beautiful. Whoever made these did such a good job. They're super on trend right now. And then I want to add like a flagstone path in front of the house, because right now the only way to get to the front door is just off of the driveway, this long, very low porch. But I thought it'd be really cute if we put like a flagstone path up to the front door, and then also over to the detached garage, just so that you weren't constantly walking through the yard. So now we're moving on to the interior, and the first thing we would do is break down this wall for the front living room, or we do something with it eventually someday. But this is the like finished product kind of house. But honestly, this part of the house can wait. But my idea is to take this huge living room. It's not that huge in The Sims, but in real life, this dining room, is so oversized. And then we would take the bedroom next to the dining room area and totally knock out those walls, and that would become the main living space. I'm a sucker, and actually I am a stickler for a designated entry. And that's because I hate that people can like knock on your door and you're literally sitting right next to your front door. You can't hide from them, basically, is what I'm telling you. And I would like to hide from them. And that back room, like I said, would become the master suite. The problem with that is that's the only door to the backyard. And that's why we would have to knock down this room and make it the living room, because it also is connected to the patio, but it just has windows. Okay, can everyone be quiet? I'm on a roll here. So where those windows are, we would put French doors, and that would become the whole living area, dining, and kitchen. This might seem a little cramped to you, but we currently have a much, much smaller space for the exact same amount of stuff. So we would pull this kitchen out just a little bit to add one more cabinet basically in it. in The Sims, like you're really adding only one more cabinet, but in real life, it would add a lot of footprint to it. And it would be the same layout as it is now, and then we would have this peninsula with 2 bar stools, and that would be it. The laundry room stays the exact same, except for we would add a pantry, because there is no pantry now, and a pantry is pretty vital. And this laundry room is so big, like there's tons of room for it. Also, that square in the corner is where the hot water heater is. This doesn't have a basement, so that has to stay there. Like, that's an expensive thing to move, both laundry and the hot water heater, so all of that will stay the same. Here I am just kind of fixing some of the windows. The good news is the back 2 bedrooms and the bathroom stay the same. And we don't have kids right now. We don't really have a lot of guests or anything. So those can all stay the same for a long time. We don't have to renovate those anytime soon. Technically, you could do the entire right side of the house, get it livable for us and what we need, and then come back to those things later in life. But here's what I have envisioned for the master suite. So where the current bathroom is, so here's the problem. It's on a slab. That makes things a lot more complicated than it would be if it had a basement or even a crawl space like the rest of the house, because it's on a concrete slab. The plumbing is where the plumbing is. So it's a little bit more complicated, but I think that for the most part, I want the plumbing to stay almost in the exact same spots, right? For those of you who don't know, because I didn't know, if it's a concrete slab, maybe this seems obvious, but it wasn't very obvious to me that you would have to bust up all of that concrete to reroute any plumbing. So I think we leave the plumbing mostly exactly where it's at and kind of work around what it's already got going for it, basically. And then the other side of that would become a closet. So this would become our master bedroom. It's not, I don't think, a ton bigger than what we have now, but it is bigger, and our closet would be significantly bigger. So in reality, we might be able to get rid of we have a dresser and like a chest of drawers, so we could potentially not get rid of it, but we could repurpose it for another bedroom. And I don't know if I said this, but that front room, which was the living room, could become a 4th bedroom or an office space. It's unfortunate that it has like a big picture window in it, but I feel like if we made it like an office, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But that's it. So I will add a before and after picture of the floor plan, and that'll be it. So thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload new videos every Monday and Thursday at around 4 p.m. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye!